Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Angel Gabrielle. And what I want to share with the collective today is about I challenge authority to effect social change. I reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. I go down my own path and nurture myself and love myself. And I care about what is right for others and for myself. I follow my own path. I am an advocate for justice and rebelled against my enemies. I stand in my truth and speak my truth and illuminate my enemies' shadows, the shadow aspects of themselves. I am referring to a higher moral and divine law rather than from human ego or a desire for disorder. I am also referring to aligning earthly structures with divine will, advocating for justice and protecting the vulnerable and oppressed. While challenging authority for the sake of justice is complex, what I am referring to involves balancing the biblical commands to submit to governing authorities with the call to obey God over human rulers. Submitting to divine authority is to obey God rather than man, and this provides a basis for justified civil disobedience. Jesus is seen as a model for challenging oppressive authority. He broke strict interpretations of religious laws, such as healing on the Sabbath, to prioritize human compassion and divine justice. Martin Luther King Jr. and other civil rights leaders used Christian theology to challenge racial injustice, advocating for the oppressed and calling the nation to align with a higher moral standard. The pursuit of biblical justice is a spiritual call to action, that all people are created in God's image and deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. This concept prioritizes the external transformation of lives, even when partnering with secular social justice initiatives. Beyond specific religions, several universal spiritual principles inform the act of challenging authority. From a theological perspective, challenging to authority can be seen as a test of one's faith and obedience to a higher power, such as God's source, creator, universe. This requires being able to distinguish between divine authority, which demands obedience, and human authority, which may have limits and can be questioned. Courage is required to speak up for what is right, especially when a power structure is based on injustice. Spiritual practices can cultivate this inner strength from within. Spiritual motivation for social change is often grounded in love, compassion for our fellow human beings. A true challenge to authority does not come from a place of self-interest or a desire for revenge, but from a selfless impulse to protect the most vulnerable. God works through imperfection. God works through all forms of authority, even unjust ones, to bring about ultimate good in this world. This is not an act of rebellion, but a spiritual obligation to align the world with justice and compassion and love. I just hope this little message spoke for itself, really, and I hope it gave you some food for thought. And if it resonated with you and you liked it, I'd appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up. I hope you all are doing really well wherever you are in the world. God bless all of you.